A beauty queen knows what she needs, always lives for she, always keeps it real, yeah. Yeah, my queens and me,
Hey, it's Sandra Nomoto, and I'm very excited to be doing my very first product video review on YouTube of East Forest wild harvested Indonesian KENARI nuts, exclusively distributed in Canada by Batavia Ventures. Now, if you've never tried KENARI nuts before, I don't blame you because, like I said, they're not widely available. They're only grown in Indonesia, and I had the chance to actually sample some of the flavors at the wellness show back in 2020. So that was the last big live event that I had gone to pre-pandemic, and now that Batavia Ventures is distributing them in Canada, they're available to buy online, and it's very exciting. So now they can get into your hands. So I'm not going to do one of those unboxing reviews. So I've already opened the box and showed you the package. I got a handwritten note, which is always awesome, an information sheet, which I will dig into later, and no additional wasteful packaging. So that is a bonus and very much appreciated, as I don't like to receive a lot of extra unrecyclable packaging. I'm sure you feel the same way. And we have 4 flavors to review. So I showed you the regular KENARI nut. I'm also gonna try the sea salt, the cacao cinnamon, and finally spicy salted caramel, and I'm gonna leave that for last. So let's dig right into the original flavor. And the first thing I notice is that the size is quite significant. So that is a big nut. Very similar to macadamian, but let's give her a try. So no flavor, this is the unsalted, but yeah, it's just got that nice light but also substantial nutty flavor. It doesn't taste like any other nut. It's a little bit big for me, but you could easily chop these up and put them into a salad, into pretty much anything that you use nuts for. Yeah, and I don't have anything else to say about the unsalted and the regular. If you're into unflavored nuts, this is probably the choice for you. It's probably not going to be my favorite, but let's move on to the sea salt and see what that's like. So when I open the package, I can't even tell that there's salt in it. It looks exactly the same as the other nut, pretty big. And yeah, so they added just enough sea salt that you can taste a little bit more of the nut, but it isn't salty at all, very unlike a chip or a usual salted nut that you can buy. The package also says that it's sprinkled with a dash of Balinese sea salt. So that's probably why it's not as strong as, say, like a salty chip. It's very subtle. So if you do like salt, definitely go for this one, but be prepared that it's not going to be overly salty. It's going to be very subtle. Yeah, so personally, I prefer this over the unsalted if I'm just looking for a plain tasting nut. But this just adds a lot more depth of flavor. Yeah, it's just super buttery and nice and soft. It's not a very crunchy nut. So yeah, it just feels like it dissolves in your mouth pretty quickly. So while I let those 2 flavors simmer in my mouth, we're gonna take a bit of an information break to tell you a bit more about what these nuts are all about. So the company works with locals to hand pick the nuts from trees grown on fertile organic soil. So it's a special kind of soil. It's certified Canadian and US organic. So for those of you who are all about the labels, those are definitely on there. And then it's also vegan friendly, keto friendly, gluten-free, and non-GMO, but not certified. They are also European Union organic certified. So for those of you who are in Europe, I'm not sure if it's accessible to you, but the certification is there for you. What I also love about the information sheet that they gave me is that they compare the nutritional value to almonds and macadamias. So I'll post the image of this chart on my blog so you can have a look at that. But basically what they want to show is that these nuts are actually higher in magnesium, phosphor, iron, which is super important for me, potassium, manganese, and vitamin E. So rest assured that these nuts are healthy as well as delicious. One thing the information sheet does emphasize is that for those of you who may be on a keto diet, unsalted and sea salt are probably your best picks. They've got a lot of healthy fats. It's barely a carb per serving and no sugars added. So now that you know a little bit more about the KENARI nuts, let's dig into Cacao Cinnamon. I'm pretty sure these are the other ones that I tried at the wellness show last year. So yeah, they're still the same size. I can see that they've got this coating, there it is, of cacao and cinnamon, and let's give it a try. Coated with Balinese cacao and Sumatran cinnamon. And oh my gosh, that combo is amazing. I can easily eat this entire bag. I like this flavor a lot better than the unsalted and the sea salt, because personally I love cacao, and the flavor is so jam-packed. It's almost like they coated the nut in chocolate, even though it's not a chocolate coating, it's just a seasoning. If I look at the ingredients, it's the tree nuts. There's some sugar, but it says arenga pinnata. I'm not sure what that is. I'm gonna look it up and put it in the blog for you. Cacao powder and cinnamon. So there's actually no chocolate added, but just that flavor. Maybe it's the combo of the cacao plus the butteriness of the nut. It's just so good. It's like a bite of, it's like a square of a chocolate bar that has nuts in it, but you're eating the nut. So you're getting more fat, but less of the, I guess, chocolate coating, if you want to call it that. And I'm gonna stop there because I could honestly eat this whole bag. But I'm gonna take a drink of water, come back, and then we're gonna try out spicy salted caramel for the final taste test. So for the spicy salted caramel, we have the KENARI nuts, same sugars as in the cacao cinnamon. I have a bit of sea salt and chili pepper powder. So let's give her a try. Here is a bit of the coating. As you can see, it's not as dark as the cacao was. Oh, it's very exotic. Just a little bit of heat, like not spicy at all. So for those of you who are into chili pepper, there's also a bit of sweetness from that sugar. So it's kind of like taking the sweetness from the cacao, but instead of it tasting chocolatey and cinnamony, it's like they kind of fuse that with the chili pepper. That's really interesting. It's just like nothing I've ever tasted before. I can easily like see this served in a really fancy hotel bar. These are probably the kinds of nuts you want to serve in that kind of a bar instead of like just peanuts. Or you could just serve them in a restaurant and put them on a menu, and I think people would be very impressed. Again, the size is huge, so even though, you know, it's not a huge bag, you are getting a lot of substance for each nut. And I didn't notice that each of the bags are a little bit different. So on the back of the spicy salted caramel, it says there's a blend of Indonesian palm sugar, chili pepper, and Balinese salt. So there you have it. My favorites are the cacao cinnamon, the spicy salted caramel, just because I like a little bit of flavor with my nuts, like not too overly salty or sweet. But if I wanted to go plain and healthier, I would choose the sea salt. So these aren't yet widely available in stores. I can't see a store locator on the website, but I'm gonna put that in the video description. You can get them at batavia.ca, and 2-pack is $30, a 4-pack is $60. So these are definitely luxury nuts that you wanna treat yourself with. Thanks so much for watching. If you're with a brand and you want me to review anything in a YouTube video, please contact me, and hope to engage with you in another video.
I'm a lady, I can run myself, and I know what I want. I got this figured out.